to, and I didn't hear audio going through.
Oh, that exposition!
Oh wait, we got audio back now.
Yeah, because I'm dumb. I have to mute it when it has the video going beforehand.
Oh, you forgot to do that.
I forgot to unmute it.
Well, looks like they will be not know what we're talking about there.
Okay, to summarize what happened, because truthfully we've been really off track for most of this anyway. We're in the library. Tomo and Gurk were in the forbidden area. Gurk stupidly kept trying to read books. He kept taking psychic damage until he just forced his way into succeeding somehow. And he's in the forbidden zone. We got a bunch of exposition about how corruption and the lords and ladies happened and all that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Anything else I'm missing? Oh, a gnome named Cheddar.
Cheddar.
Yeah. Oh, and Onyx is in the erotic section, and that's where Cheddar is.
Yeah, he's reshelving books.
It's art.
But yeah, we are named after the cheeses because it's Prophet Kobe.
Yeah, no, Onyx just tracks weird guy and then goes back to her book.
Goes back for reading her porn.
There's a private area you can go to eat it.
I'm not that horny.
No, so you can sit down and read with better lighting. The reading room over there.
That in the read room's just a red light.
Onyx
it's just a red
thinks to
light.
herself. Onyx thinks to herself, I think I have an idea how he damaged that book.
Mm-hmm.
Couldn't open the pages.
It's kind of sticky after he was done with it.
Goes away, say.
I don't know, it seems a little cheesy.
Alright, so is Saul, Cyberus, or Demona doing anything above and beyond what they were doing, seeking all that information that I...
Saul's just seeking information.
No, just reading.
I do believe Demona would be trying to use any sort of navigational application to figure out the quickest ways to get to each of the locations of said scrolls from before. Map questing it or whatever they have in Del Diablo.
Del Diablo. Do you want to use Del Diablo Earth? Yes. Do you agree to the terms and conditions? No one ever reads this. Yes.
Why do I feel that's a bad...
You're now $3,000 in debt to the gentleman.
Congratulations, you now have a level in Warlock. And you're like, shit.
I mean, if it's a free level, I'm not going to complain.
Yeah, you just know it cost your soul, no big deal.
No big deal.
Well, if you read my backstory, that's kind of already foobar.
Perfect.
Yeah, so looking at that, you do find where the stuff was, and the quickest way to get to it with the means of transport you currently have. You think if you guys actually go to a non-Del Diablo city and can make it through it without people detecting you're corrupted and trying to kill you, you could probably take planes and stuff to make it quicker. Yeah. Del Diablo's planes and like all that stuff is kind of inner city because they don't leave Del Diablo. But it's a big city, so they still have some planes that like go from one end to the other for people who are like, I don't want to drive a couple hours with these kids.
So they'll put them on a plane to make other people suffer. All right.
Mm-hmm. That's
Sounds
how
like
it
a rich
works.
person.
Put them in, was it coach and you sit in first class? Yeah. So, Gurk is reading his book and Tomo is standing in the forbidden section, or the super restricted section.
Holding his stick.
That's the erotica section.
Phrasing.
It's constantly emitting a smoke that is like rainbow gradient. It just keeps going over and over. Corruption Druid, I like to think it's like a staff made from one of those vector trees, the Corrupted Woods.
She's like using it to draw shit in the air like a sparkler.
Oh, I thought you meant like the poop emoji, like you're literally drawing shit.
Probably. It is Tomo.
I'd imagine that with a staff like that, it kind of stays in the air for a while.
Just draws a giant dick butt.
It's the forbidden rune.
So, about hour or so goes by. You guys do anything different?
Gurk's gonna try something that he read.
Uh-oh.
So he does that when no one's looking.
He's going to read.
And
What?
Tomo, if you go back to give him his staff, he's gone.
What?
The book's sitting there.
How? Who? Where?
Rip Gurk.
Oh.
On the ceiling above you, as I didn't roll stealth for it, you see the mix. This will be a nice picture for everybody of a giant centipede and a giant wolf spider.
Oh god. It sounds like a Dark Souls boss.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll something.
To not piss your pants and run.
Yes.
It's totally not something I named called That Which Lurks Below.
Okay. I mean, I rolled a 19 for I don't know. What would that be? Wisdom? Sure.
To not be wearing brown pants?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, you messed up. You didn't wear the brown skirt.
So she's just like, oh, okay.
I like to think the upper half is like the first half of a giant centipede, but the back half is the giant wolf spider legs. But with the spider mandibles.
She's just like,
don't restart. Don't restart.
Gurk, is that you?
Kevin, you good?
Yeah, are you alright?
Yeah, I got the inevitable. Do you want to update Windows?
Oh, I got one of those like 20 minutes before we started.
I got one a couple days ago, so...
Wait, the deity... Oh my god. Wait, does the deity Clippy have anything to do with this library? You do have the internet here.
No, Clippy is a vaccine god, so has no place in such a corrupted.
Oh.
He's tried to help them, but he's been rejected every time. One of the wards is a giant X that goes in the corner whenever he comes by. It's like, nope.
Nice. Well, this creature's mandibles go over to and just grabs the staff from your hand.
Okay, cool.
So while they're
and then while the centipede head is still in the spot it was, the rest of the body climbs down the wall and then down on the floor, while the head stays in place.
Just be glad this is an Onyx because she would have punched you by now.
And he turns back and he's like, "Yep, and it worked."
Oh, what? What
So,
worked?
I'm gonna go ahead. Well, Demona will go ahead and grab her cell phone and text everybody to meet up somewhere, specifically in a restricted section, so we can gather all of this information that we've got together.
You get a video call from Gurk because that's the only Button's character that he understands on his phone.
I just picture him texting in Druidic and nobody else having a clue what it means.
Like wingdings?
Yeah, wingdings.
Oh, I got a good one. Kevin, for the sake of convenience, would that book have just magically taught me common?
To make things convenient, yes, you learn common.
Oh, hey, how about that? I text you, and I'm like, wow, this is now super convenient.
Holy shit! What can text?
I thought he was just a jerk.
Tomo, what did you do?
Hey, that's what that means.
I didn't do anything. What?
Who is this, and what have you done with Gurk?
Don't question
Tomo,
it.
do you steal Gurk's phone?
Wait, that's how you spell my name? Oh, disgusting.
Nobody wanted to say anything, but
stop impersonating Gurk.
It spelled so weird.
Great, now we have an entire hour of shock factor for Gurk knowing how to talk.
Tomo's kind of looking at that book again like, what the hell?
Hey, just so you guys know, if you try to read any of the books here, it might give you a headache, and you might taste a metallic aftertaste for a bit. But besides that, they're pretty cool.
That hasn't been my experience.
So you learned that from that book, Gurk?
Yeah, true.
Alright, screw it. I'm reading that book.
Oh, God.
You don't even tell him what's in it. You just let him read the damn thing.
I mean, if he wants to, I'm not going to stop him.
It's going to be the funniest way to do it.
Hooray.
Don't worry, I have cured wounds.
Okay.
Save!
Cool. I rolled a 3.
Oh, no!
Oh, God.
And
Don't worry, I also have healing.
This is the book that Grok just read, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
This one was most beautiful.
Yes.
9 psychic damage as you're like, ah!
It's too beautiful.
Is it just me, or has the party taken more damage from books than we have from mobs so far? Or from
I took
enemies?
Damage from I took quite a bit of damage in the last fight we had.
I think we are 20,
That's right.
30, 37 or so damage from books right now. So
Wow, the Cure Cause Cuts cantrip that I just cast on you healed 8 of that. So you're almost fully healed, wow. So, what did you think?
It's beautiful. Just like blood coming out of her nose.
All right, so in my question, do we need to find anything else, or does anybody have any other ideas of what we may need to find, or do we need to find the librarian? No, not the librarian.
I'm pretty sure the whole reason we went to this library is for some specific job that we were doing. I don't quite remember after reading that book.
Yeah, we're trying.
I don't remember either.
Future guy
I
wanted
think
to find
we're
information.
trying to find out, who would want to steal all the scrolls and start a war.
We have found some info on people that like are very anti-vaccine and stuff. So I don't know. Can I do like a search if any of them are currently like active groups, or are these past groups? Are these current organizations?
These are current organizations.
Oh, okay. So they have like a web page and everything.
Yes, they do have web pages. The one is you can kind of tell the quality of the groups a bit, because like the curators have like one of those kind of bland but really well put together like museum style things, so they're all about knowledge. But then you have like the Obsidian Hand, who looks like one of those angsty grunge group kind of thing from like the 90s, trying to put out a thing. So it's all like, oh, that website is quite heinous.
So, in retrospect, seeing Tomo bleeding from the nose from reading a book, Demona's going to go through the restricted section.
Oh, also, Kat is making a request in the chat that you describe these mysterious groups again for the Watchers.
They are
I
so
feel like
mysterious.
she wants to show off her. I feel like she wants to show off her work. She did.
Oh yeah, since we're muted
Welcome,
for
Kat.
that, since we're muted for that whole thing, most of the exposition Kevin gave us was from Kat.
Yeah.
Yes, Kat helped considerably. She took my bullet point ideas and expanded them to books. That is a lot of work. And she also created some anti-vexing groups for Hera. Because she was asking about those. There's the Obsidian Hand, the Hidden Serpent, and the Curators. Curators are about knowledge and that kind of stuff. Obsidian Hand is basically the corruption is good to fight vaccines, because vaccines are, pansies, and corruption is true power we need to rule. They're like tyrants and stuff. They are power. And the Hidden Serpent.
The Hidden Serpent in the Forbidden Zone.
Yeah, the Hidden Serpent apparently sees corruption as a plague and are trying to cause a hierarchy. all. So, oddly enough, she created 2 groups that are more anti-corruption than anti-vax. But they might be up to something. Also, there's so much lore. If I go back through it, it's gonna be like another 30 minutes.
We'll bring it up if we need to later.
Oh, I can send books to the doc to Scotty, and when he posts this on YouTube, you could as I say it and they couldn't hear me, you just post it up like it's written, like here's the stuff he said to us.
So you're saying I should post the War of Attrition and it just like zooms by really fast? Okay,
yes.
If you need to know, slow down or pause.
And I'll make every frame a wall of text, only 4 points in size.
God.
I mean, you get a lot of information on a page like that.
Very efficient.
It'd probably only be 2 frames.
Yeah, probably. And you wouldn't even notice the frames because you can't really notice a frame or 2 drop.
Or can you?
No, also, when Onyx sees the sees/hears like Tomo bleeding from books, he's like, bleeding from books? What's that bullshit? Let me see.
Okay, here you go.
God.
So, Demona goes into the restricted section, looking at other books available. It's
like a bunch of dumb barbarians that don't know electricity, and they just keep shocking themselves. Like, what is this?
Fire. They just keep putting their hand in the fire and laughing.
I was just about to say it's the Futurama thing. Fire hot. The prophecy will help. Fire indeed hot.
Yeah, so some of the books that were noticeable is Spells of the Hierarchs, Spells from Other Worlds, the Deep Dark book, and of course the one they're all passing around like
Okay, you first, Demona.
Okay, screw it. I'd like to read through as much of them as I can. If we're still sticking around for a bit.
Which book?
Yes.
Which book first?
All of them, I think, is what Demona is saying.
Yes, all of them.
So you roll a disadvantage, and you roll how many d20s per book? One.
Well, let's
D20?
start around this. Let's just go in the circle of what I mentioned. So, the hierarchy, con save.
Yes. 1 second.
This is where Demona dies.
Gaining knowledge.
If I'm to die by gaining knowledge, I shall not have a complaint about that. Okay, so that would be 18 on the die.
Ooh.
Oh.
If you tell me that fails, I'm going to find you.
It doesn't fail, but you do take 1 point of paper cut damage.
Oh, the worst kind of damage.
Okay, good.
Wait, no, Onyx shouldn't read it. It's paper. She's rock.
It'll beat her.
Oh God!
I feel like at some point someone needs to beat Onyx with a book.
No, she's just standing there and she's like all badass. She got done like wrestling a dragon or something crazy. You know, no one would ever do that. And
nobody could ever do that.
Just one single piece of paper just like falls and lands top of her head, and she just dies instantly.
It's her Achilles heel.
Yeah.
So within the book called Spells of the Hierarch, there are 2 spells in there. Just 2, both of 5th level, which you can copy and try to learn later. One is Create Fray. It's a spell that creates the frays that go from the corruption world to the vaccine world, or vice versa, from the underverse to the oververse. So it would basically allow you to create a gateway to walk. The other one, which Katrina did not get to, and I'm trying to remember its name, but we get I think we called it Under-Over, maybe. It allows you to basically do a mini plane shift for yourself to the Underverse. So if you're standing in Neo-Rad-Ami, you go to the corrupted version of Neo-Rad-Ami, just shoop, right there.
So,
Nice.
what happens if you do that in Del Diablo? Would it go to a non-corrupted version?
Del Diablo, oddly enough, doesn't technically have a counter to itself in Dark Radix.
We're in between already, I think. Like so.
Yeah, it's like really weird, but metaphysically, you're kind of like the like if there's the gate, you're kind of like this. So you're the
you just keep yeah. Okay.
It has been 0 days.
What section are we in?
I think we have to do this in minutes, not days.
What section are we in again?
Erotic
section?
So no one's 100% sure what like the year of Del Diablo is almost Del Diablo itself, so it's kind of interesting for people to actually do it, which you actually don't really know many people who do it because you normally use the spell when you're outside of Del Diablo. But those are the 2 spells in that one. Again, as you're studying and all this stuff, and it goes to you, how are we going to retain these books? Cheddar squeaks on through. It's like, oh, you guys are still around. By the way, if you need a copy made, it's a gold per book. Unless it's in the restricted section, then it's 10 gold. But I will we have copies that you can own.
Okay. Demona's going to wait for him to pass by, and then set the book down, take her phone out, take a picture of each of the spells, and then put her phone back into the armored case and put the book back.
And unfortunately, as you do that, you notice that the image is
corrupted.
It's a cryptid picture.
It's like,
Just looks like missing no.
As you just see the curious Sage come out a little bit, it's like, brah, you didn't think we thought of that?
Worth a shot. Anyways, in that case, I will.
Pardon my Russian.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
No, I wasn't about to call somebody that. No, not yet. Anyways, if that's the case, then I'm going to keep the book with me and just pay for it as we get the rest of them, because I want to make sure of any others that will be useful or not.
All right. So, second book, second con save.
Oh God.
So dice don't fail me now.
Dice fail you. Roll 600 damage.
Nope. 17.
I like how the wizard, the squishy ass wizard's passing all these con saves, and the druid's just like, nah.
I'm not proficient.
I was gonna say.
Nope.
I mean, if Onyx is going to fail hers, then you can complain, because I think she probably has the best con save in the group.
Intelligence and wisdom are my saving throws.
I got you. It's been a while since I played a druid. It's been a whole 3 weeks.
Well, I think I think in 3rd edition they had the con equivalent. Yeah.
It's just I was thinking wilderness, hardy,
Yeah, I thought it was weird that they didn't have it too.
All right, so this spell has some unique spells that the first page says these spells come from strange planes, not of this world. They are from a second era of some plane somewhere else.
Oh gosh darn it.
Oh wait, sorry, from a first era. I'm just going to give you a quick overview of them.
Mm-hmm.
Then Katrina and I will send you a copy of things.
Is one of them 12th level, and it's named Demona's Avatar?
No.
Okay.
The first spell you see is called Radiant Baton. To summarize, you create a baton, and it's the color of it. You kind of roll randomly, like the Prismatic Sphere spell or Prismatic Spray. And it does damage based on what color it is. So fire, acid, lightning, poison, cold, radiant, necrotic. And then it does 46 damage, 5d6, all that. It's a slightly upgraded flame blade. Bards, sorcerer, henshin, and synth weavers can use this.
Nice.
Okay, I might have. I don't know. Next is Blazing Beam, It basically is a. Let me make sure.
Oh, please tell me this is what I think it is.
It's Cyclops Eye Beam.
It basically shoots a radiant beam, kind of like
out of your eyes.
Talk about having a major case of red eye.
I was kind of hoping for like a Kamehameha wave, but considering Demona has 4 eyes, an optic blast sounds insanely useful.
Clerics, paladins, wizards, De-Fragger, and Henshin. Blazing beam shoots a beam of energy that does radiant damage and can blind the person. So it's kind of like a semi-upgraded guiding bolt.
Nice.
Black Moat. Sorcerer, Warlock, Wizard, Henshin, Glitch Hunter can use this. It creates a miniature necrotic kind of fireball. It's weaker than a fireball, but you throw a necrotic ball and it explodes.
Holy shit.
This one is still being worked on. Next spell, Cleric, Druid, Ranger, Wizard, Glitch Hunter can get this.
Hey.
Oh.
It is called Protection from Avians, Insects, Arachnids, and Slimes. It's like protection from good and evil, but it applies to beasts and like oozes and all those.
Huh. Cat, where have I seen that before?
What? Yeah. Ow. Sorry. Katrina just walked down.
Oh, she didn't get to see me stare at the camera and ask her, where did I see that before? Oh.
That is actually, just behind the scenes, is a combination of 3 different spells from 1st edition.
Nice.
Does that work against my Ether Beast spell?
Oh, okay. Here are 2. Katrina actually sent me down her notes because they're the one that she hasn't written up yet, and another one that you guys will like. Next is Gurk's favorite and Solitude's everyone. It's a cantrip. Everyone can, clerics, druids, rangers, wizards, hollow knights, synthweavers can learn it. I will allow you to learn the spell above and beyond your cantrip limit because of what it is. Guess what it is, folks? That's right. B.
Yes! My meme was right.
What this spell essentially does is takes away a person's reaction. So as it stings, it can't do a reaction.
It's
Nice.
actually useful. Oh my god, it doesn't just summon a bee.
But
That's it.
Well, it's
But the casting-
but it stings you, and it's like you use your reaction to.
Oh wait, it takes away your own reaction.
No, the reaction of the person casting on.
So casting speed is an action to remove a reaction, essentially?
I was about to ask if it was a bonus action to cast it.
It is an action, but it lasts for 10 minutes, no concentration.
Ooh, okay.
Ooh.
Damn.
So
Okay.
this sounds like a pre-fight buff that all of us need to get and cast it at the beginning.
Bees.
Nice.
Grok just turns into a bee, and he's like, there we go. Done.
Perfect.
Next 2 spells I'm forgoing because they look like they do need some work before we introduce them.
Okay.
Oh, get right.
Oh, geez. I just had a thought. Gruk turns into a bee and Demona just kind of throws him.
Yeah, you don't need to cast a spell.
Okay. This spell hasn't been finished, but it's the one you guys were thinking and hoping for. It's called Eye Fire, or Wunari's Eye Fire. Bright
Yes.
glow green, and you shoot beams. They're radiant damage. It's a sickly green electrical beam that does radiant damage and can frighten the person. They're based on that spell Eye Fear, or Eye Fire, which actually had in 2nd edition.
Nice.
Yes. Oh, chat, no. Now, also, obviously the warning, these spells are being updated from rare editions. They could need adjusting as we go because certain things don't
Kat just
translate.
posted that in the chat. She's like, editor note, all subject to change of obs.
The next 2 spells I'm going to throw in here. One, you're not quite sure why it's in the forbidden section. Grand Mall's Cookies.
Oh,
It's
God.
a bard, cleric, de-fragger, paladin, warlock, and wizard. It creates 6 delicious cookies that heal you
You're
for
gonna
flavor?
break Aya's heart. if she hears about this and finds out she can't cast
It's good berries that make cookies instead, essentially.
What flavor of cookies?
Grandma's favorite.
Okay.
Oatmeal.
I like oatmeal cookies. Cool.
I would think it would be the caster's favorite type.
Yeah.
The caster's
No. The caster's grandma's.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah, but the caster's grandmother's favorite type. I mean, it'd be the same thing.
It's just the cookies the grandma would make.
It's magical. So the cookies themselves look like generic, but whoever eats them, it becomes the flavor of cookie that you remember the most from your grandma that you love.
Nice. Okay.
What if your grandma?
What if Grook's grandma got ate before he was born? What they taste like?
And how much healing do they do? You said good berries?
1.
Yeah, 1 hit point apiece. It's essentially a modified good berries just for Retroverse flavor.
I mean, they probably taste a lot better than good berries, to be fair.
Actually, it brings up a good question. So, my grandma died like 3 years before I was born. So, how would they taste for me?
How you imagine your grandma's cookies would taste.
Very stale, because they would have been sitting for a few years.
You can't taste anything.
No, I can.
I can't taste anything.
I can, but very
the most
briefly.
Delicious ash you've ever had.
There's one more spell, because Katrina reminded and you guys fed right up. This is actually in the Book of the Hierarchs, not the Book of Plans. Sorry, not a big difference, but it's called Corruption Roulette. What it does is, we haven't fully written up, so this is just a general overview. You cast it on someone with corruption, and for the duration, every round they roll on the corruption table to alter one of their things of corruption.
Oh.
So every round they're rolling and it's changing one level or one thing of corruption.
And what classes can take that, Kevin?
It doesn't say, so I'm going to say
all of them.
All of them.
Oh, wait, does it add a new one that changes?
Barbarians.
I think it's something else.
If you have, let's say you have 1 level of corruption, when you roll 1 time, that thing you had disappears and you roll randomly on the table, and you do that the entire duration of the spell.
You keep the layer, it just changes that trait of that layer every round.
Okay, so 2 questions then. One is, would I be able to stop that at any point in time? Is it like a concentration?
I would say concentration would make sense.
Details are fuzzy right now. The spell that has WIP on it.
Yeah, more than likely it will be concentration. That
probably
does make sense because it's like it's a con save. It's probably going to be that, but wait, no, it might be concentration up to a minute. I'm trying to read her notes. They are here, but it looks like it says cup to 1 minute. So I wasn't sure if she was writing down a recipe or a save.
Yeah. Concentration. In that case, my other question, I'm sorry, I have to ask this, Scotty. Would the change be permanent, or does it revert back to the original corruption?
I'll get back to you on that.
I would say it reverts back.
I'd say a higher casting level lasts for longer.
Actually, the higher casting levels, what that does, it's levels 5 and 7. It multiplies how many levels of corrupt. So let's say you have 5 levels of corruption. Someone casts on you. Normally, you only rerolling that 1. At 5th level, 2, and at 7th, 3. So you're rerolling 3 levels. So you could end up with some really bizarre, crappy shit.
Maybe have it like True Polymorph, where if it actually goes for the full duration, then it actually permanently changes that property.
Yeah.
That corruption.
Then you'd be stuck with the last trait that you rolled.
Yep, that's why it's a roulette.
Nice.
We're still working on it, but Katrina did bring those down. She rushed down to show it to me. That's why I was like, oh. And those are those 2 books.
Material component, a revolver.
Which Demona would probably have.
Knowing Demona.
Verbal component, 6 shots. Somatic component, you just revolver ocelot.
Oh fuck yes!
Cool tricks.
I've never felt the excitement like this before.
Oh Jesus Christ! John Wick meets Revolver Ocelot.
Did you kill my ocelot?
All right, third book.
I don't like that because then that means John Wick has to go. Meow.
Well, no, this would be the older Ocelot, not that young dumb shit.
He's into some crazy stuff back in
Yeah, interesting. My first and only introduction to Metal Gear and Revolver Ocelot was that Revolver.
Oh.
And let me guess,
So
the infamous roommate, I'm assuming?
He didn't like American games, so he never bought any from Steel.
But Metal Gear is Japanese.
Metal Gear is Japanese.
Super Japanese.
Yeah,
It's weeb as hell.
Yeah, that's
it's
the
Kojima.
weird.
Kojima's fucking bad, man.
That's the weird thing about that guy.
Going off the rails on a crazy train.
Yeah.
You literally get like pervy Japanese anime magazines and use them to lure guards by throwing it on the ground and they get distracted.
You might never realize that. Anyway.
Yeah.
He also played a lot more RPGs. Oh my god.
Makes sense.
That just gave me a flashback of the one time I sat and watched him for like 7 hours trying to get the fucking Omni Slash and forgot to save. And the game crashed.
Hera.
Nice.
I was like, save, dude, save. He's like, I don't have to save. I got this. I'm good. These guys are nothing. I'm like, save. You've been playing for an hour. Save. I don't need to save.
Okay, so third book?
Yes,
Yes.
Deep, dark, deep.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Another con save?
One.
Save.
We're all one.
Nope, nat 20.
Nice.
Damn, I wanted to kill one of you with books.
Fuck you.
Kill you with null.
Not today.
It details something that Katrina will be surprised about because I have not told her about this. Or Scotty.
Do I need to take off my headphones?
No, you're just going to be surprised. And it's going to do something that I should not be doing.
Oh god.
Giving me more work to do.
No, don't press the button. Don't press the red button.
Love spells like that.
It details Radix's Underdark.
No! Oh, okay.
The whole, cities and stuff under what you see.
Yeah, I'll definitely need to talk to you about that.
Yes.
Nice.
Scotty, giving some work back to you, motherfucker!
Hey, you're the one putting work on yourselves.
Yeah.
What just happened? That was weird. Anyway, what? Anything cool in there?
It tells you some entrances to go to, and apparently it's lands full of dinosaurs and like guys riding, unicorns using, shotguns and stuff. It's very bizarre.
That sounds awesome.
Let's go there now. Forget the rest.
Katrina just sent me a message. I can't log into Twitch and I'm dying.
Tell her.
I'm just going to tell her I'm sorry.
Tell her to call 911 if she's dying.
I wish I could
That'd be a good
remember the
idea.
song from the IT crowd because that always makes me laugh.
Okay, was that all that was in that one?
Yeah, it's basically detailing a whole second world to play through if you ever need it.
Okay, and then the last book. I want to try and hurry this along so we can
That's
progress.
the one Gurk has and no one else has been able to read yet.
Hey, I read it.
You did?
You read it.
Tried. Okay.
Well, I attempted to, but then I failed horribly at my con save. So
Okay.
So, the final book. Concept.
Con save, right.
I cast Bane on Demona. No, I'm kidding.
'Cast fear.
19 on that one.
Jesus.
All right.
Damn.
Right.
I love
Endless
these dice.
Storms Most Beautiful contains essentially the Retroverse monster manual for most of the bugs, corrupted creatures, and everything, their stats and lowdowns, so that it gives the player the legit ability that if they have the book and stuff to actually go through and know what the monsters, what's up with them.
And apparently in the Cliff Notes, how to learn Common for dummies.
Yes. There's a section at the back like for Trogs. It's written in Trog.
Wait, there's a written version of my language?
It's been forbidden for your people to read because you believe that once you Trogs write down Trogish, it takes the power and memories from you. It traps the part of your soul.
It's like photographs.
Yes.
Oh, well, it would have an IOU, I guess.
All right, well, I'm good to go. Anybody else need anything?
Yeah, Onyx, they wanted also to read the book that Tomo couldn't read.
That's the one that Demona just read.
Yeah. Because she can't believe that you can get hurt by books.
Cast spiritual weapon, make it a book.
1 sec.
15.
15. Fast on the dot, as you are just reading a book.
About monsters.
Yep.
Like,
Kev, would a book be an improvised weapon?
Books are improvised weapons, yes.
Hey, Hera, what's your AC? Just boop you in the back of the head with a book.
18.
All right. I think I hit you actually. So I just bonk you in the head with the book. Bop.
Give me 1 second. I'm trying to get Katrina off password.
We're gonna get kicked out of another library.
Cat, what are you so shocked about? I have a 17. I have a 17 and an 18 with a shield. So.
All right. So, as you swing and hit Onyx with the book, 5 librarians materialize.
To be very specific, it is my personal book I have with me, not one of the books here.
Okay.
I know not to do that.
Onyx wouldn't, but she's not doing it, so.
All you see is Cheddar off in the corner go.
She'll just point to herself, said in mouth, I wrote it.
But he's still like.
If you don't mind, I've got to step away for just a moment. I'll be right back.
Okay.
What is the book like? Me and the Slam Dunk autobiography by Barkley.
No.
Okay. It's a pretty famous copy.
What you can see of the book is it's looks like a black book just covered in spray paint.
Jesus.
Oh, it's the dark book of darkness that is dark.
With color.
Yes, with color. Now with extra color.
Now in Technicolor.
Yeah. Also, Onyx after reading through the book, Onyx puts it down as
See, I told you, Onyx, you can get hurt by books.
Gurk slides you another one.
I did send a message earlier, and I guess it got lost. Out of the ones that Onyx went through, any of the groups operate nearby us that Onyx went looking through.
Oh, those groups, okay. Yeah. The messages were coming at about a message every 30 seconds for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, I figured I'd wait until the Demona thing and then say it again.
Groups nearby. Define nearby.
Close enough that we could get to
with
harass.
Operating within Diablo.
Yeah, Del Diablo.
Oh, all of them have operations within Del Diablo.
Okay.
So we could recruit some of them if we really wanted to.
Oh, I don't think we want to recruit them.
They're currently all suspects. They're currently all suspects in our investigation against who wants to erase the seal, so...
Okay, so maybe not then.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably a bad thing to recruit them.
But nobody would expect it.
You mean that we want to erase the seals too?
Yes.
Why, though?
Why? We don't want to raise the seals.
I don't want to die a horrible corruption death. Thank you.
I don't want other people to die a horrible corruption death.
Seals? Draws a picture of a seal.
I was waiting for him to turn into a seal.
Nope. Nope, I already wasted all my wild shapes today.
How are you gonna get down?
Get down from what?
The giant walking city that we're on?
Oh, I'll just wait till tomorrow. No big deal.
Just sleep in the library. Everyone else leaves.
jump.
Just climb down. It's
They
not
have
that bad.
parachutes.
I don't know. This corner looks pretty cozy, and he just like sits underneath one of the desks.
I wish I had a helicopter.
I'm not high enough level to do that yet. Oh wait, no, druids don't get that spell. Never mind.
What?
The spell wish.
Oh.
Wish.
Could we wish for a helicopter?
You could turn into a helicopter at some point.
If I believe.
I can fly.
So,
Also, Onyx gets herself like 5 copies of certain erotica books that she found interesting.
So 4 books, 10 gold a pop, 40 gold to copy them all.
for the restricted ones, yes.
What are one of the books Onyx copies called Tusk Love?
I was gonna say is one of them called Rock Hard because
Rock solid.
Another one's
Rock
dead,
solid.
dead and loving it.
I want that
Shades.
one.
I honestly, considering what I know about Tusk Love, I don't think that's really what Onyx is interested in.
Fair.
Onyx is just looking for hardcore lesbian.
So we're leaving the library.
Why are we leaving?
No, I was asking out of character. I wasn't sure if we were heading out yet.
No. Okay, so apparently becoming a giant spider made my brain just really fry for a moment. We were up here to get something specific, yes?
Not
that
really.
specific.
We were trying to find information, but it wasn't really specific about what or where.
We're trying to find information on who's breaking this, who's messing with the seals, right?
Yeah, so
No,
not
not
very
those
specific.
seals, Gurk.
So the seals as well as...
Those ones would be difficult to break. They get a lot of blubber. It's really difficult.
Club.
Maybe. Sorry, what were you saying?
Doesn't Grog have like a 16 intelligence?
Yes, but he is wise. Actually, let me double check his intelligence. No, he's actually pretty smart. 14.
That's pretty smart.
For a Trog, he is a genius. I can tell you that.
The what is it? Trog, like Science Today. This generation's newest rocket scientist, Gurk.
Be like, wow, he could be an archwizard for a Trog. Wow.
It's just a normal wizard for Trogs, but they're called archwizards because nobody ever gets past level 5.
14 intelligence. That's like twice the average lifespan of a Trog.
You guys got your knowledge. You're leaving the spider. After you paid for the copies, which you go and the guy just, does some things in the copying machine and brings them out.
Did you guys want to leave now?
Puts in a whole
or-
book. A whole book comes out.
It's very advanced. Curious Sage made it himself.
It's like a Star Trek replicator, whatever they're called. It's just a 3D printer for books.
This is some weird magic tech.
Yep.
So as we're leaving... Oh, were you going to say something, Kev? Okay.
Nothing of importance.
Okay. As we're leaving, Demona's going to look around the outside of the area after stuffing away the copies of the book, and just look over to Tomo and ask, "Padea nash motociclo?"
Tomo blankest look possible.
The nosebleed comes back. What?
Okay, to be fair, I thought that last part would actually have been a little bit more...
I understood it, but
Okay.
Tomo doesn't.
I'm thinking about popsicles.
Where's the motorcycle?
Something about pops.
If my Russian's not rusty, where is the motorcycle?
Where's our motorcycle? But yeah.
Yeah.
And sorry, guys, I'm literally learning a brand new language just for this character. I've got to bust it out sometimes.
It's awesome.
No, it's really dedicated. It's reminding
I
me
made
of my
jokes to Hera.
minuscule Russian that I learned back in the day. So
Nice.
I made jokes to Hera that she needs to play an orc to speak just only German while we play.
It doesn't have to just be an orc. I mean,
I mean, Orcish tends. Well, Hera, at least in my mind now, has said that Orcish is German. So
I did say
Makes
that
sense.
actually in the very first campaign we played together. I made the joke that Orcish sounds like German.
and I've just walked with that. I love it.
Yeah.
I could see that.
Ja, warum
Yeah.
nicht?
I have no
No offense to anyone intended, but German always strikes me as a very guttural language. It's very, very thick in the throat.
It has weird noises and stuff like that too.
Like
Yeah.
Henshin.
Yes, exactly. I am not going to say that, Hera.
Huh, whoa. Chat's exploding. Huh. It's all in German.
What's-
Something about being racist. Huh, weird.
Ah! I'm sorry!
I'm kidding. Anyway.
Yeah, I guess.
Or am I?
Are we going to... leaving the library so soon? We just got here.
We've been here for a bit. How long have we been in here for, Kev?
We haven't even been here for a full day.
We could go to the food court.
There's a food court?
There's a food court?
There's gotta be.
Probably
No,
not.
no, you know what it
robots
is?
run it.
You know what it is? No, you know what it is? Because it's this place reminds me of like one of the big ass Barnes and Noble. It's just got a Starbucks.
Starbucks.
Yep.
And it's probably like even more expensive than a normal
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
They're called Ishmaels here, not Starbucks.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I thought it'd be Meteor Deer. I don't know. Starbucks.
Meteor
I don't know.
Deer.
Doesn't really roll off the tongue.
I hope somebody got my literary reference somewhere.
I did.
Okay. Yeah, so yeah, they don't allow food and drink in the library. It's just something they don't really like doing. This might damage the books, and well, the Curious Sage is a bit
Paranoid?
particular
OCD.
about what he does with people who mess up his books.
And he's a book lover. Of course he would punish anybody for screwing up books.
Yeah. So,
But yeah, no, I think we found some information we can work off of. Onyx found some groups that we can go investigate, and we know where they are roughly, so...
And Demona found the places for some of the information we're looking for, where the disturbances have happened.
Maybe we could link those locations with the groups.
Gurk hops,
Oh, we can make one of those maps with the string.
Yeah.
All right, Sherlock.
Gurk hops over to that
Ooh.
note, and he just puts down a 10 gold bill. And he's like, a copy of that book, please. And it's the one that literally everybody tried. The one with all the different creatures and stuff.
yeah. Puts in the machine, gives you another copy. There you go, buddy.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna climb down now, or will those of us who are
Tags on the librarians?
Huh? What?
Hmm?
Do you see the librarian with the wig on?
Do we
Big
see
fluffy
one?
hair? Yeah, when you first enter, the guy had the big fluffy afro.
Oh, yeah. What about him?
I put it on him.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, also their name tags, I put them on. They have no names. I just put a name tag on all of them so I know what to call them.
I think his name was Chuck.
Joe Dice.
Hey, I got a question. Do you like have parachutes or something?
That's funny.
Parachutes for what?
Skydiving, base jumping off the
Just
spider?
climb down, Onyx. Not that hard.
Oh, you guys need to leave. There's an elevator.
Oh yeah,
Gurk looks like he was just about to jump
No.
out, and he's like,
No
huh?
parachute.
What?
there's an elevator, Onyx. We can just walk down.
If I was
Me.
a half orc, I would actually just jump off the spider.
To be fair, I've got slow fall, and I was half willing to cast it just to see somebody jump off the spider and wonder how long it would take before the spell wore off.
Yeah, we got an elevator, but it only goes down. It doesn't come back. It doesn't have an up button, so we have to send it down and it comes back up. So people just can't hit it so that they can, use it to get up in the first place.
An elevator that only goes down.
So
a broken,
is the elevator?
so a broken elevator that falls.
It's a magical elevator.
That sounds like a hole.
No,
It
How-
goes
how-
down. It only goes down and then teleports back up.
How
No, it
how
goes
big is
down-
the elevator?
It goes down and back up, but you can only activate it from within. So it only does
It doesn't go sideways.
No, we have one of those though.
How to
Glass?
screw with a GM 101.
I could just, Scotty, I could see your disappointment in me there.
Yeah, I don't think you saw my gesture. I just did. All right.
It's a bit large so that we can bring up or bring down large volumes of books if we need to.
So
Could it fit a motorcycle in?
What the hell are you talking about? We rode up on the legs. We'll ride
Let's get
down.
on a motorcycle. We'll
Did
ride
you
on
jump off a building or something?
No, we rode it up like Ghost Rider.
Ghost Ridered it, yeah.
I'll see you guys at the nut, and Gurk just jumps on.
Wait, we're going to the nut?
Why would we
The-
go to the
anything.
nut?
And he readies the action to cast Gust of Wind against himself right before he lands, so he just lands safely.
Yeah, I'll take the elevator.
Yeah,
I'm
Onyx
gonna go
will
to the
take
elevator.
Everyone
We're
else
gonna
is
find
like,
a splat on the ground.
One jumps.
everyone's like, hey, we should jump off. Hey, we should jump off. Hey, we should jump off. Gurk jumps off. No, that's crazy. Let's take the elevator.
Kev, I have a question. If I jump, how much falling damage would I take?
I
20.
think it tops out 10d6.
20.
1,000 d6.
20d6?
Mm-hmm.
26. If I rage, no wait, I don't even need to rage. Holy shit! I have innate resistance to bludgeoning damage.
Hey, there you go.
And you land on a picket fence. Oh!
Oh god, that's not bludgeoning.
What is this, Repo Man?
Yeah, you go to fall, and it's like this tower silo of like the Blades Factory, all slashing damage. Price of tap off.
I have 61 hit points. I could probably
just-
make this jump.
Just go down. Walk on the elevator. God
I
damn
don't know
it.
if it
It's
matters,
superhero
but
landing.
I rolled a 23 for acrobatics to drive this thing down.
Oh, that's right. Do I need to roll one to stay on the bike?
Cast the fire.
Cheese Grade Factory, only slashing damage.
Technically, you'd probably want to write vehicles land to control the bike down. Not acrobatics, that's for you to stay on the bike.
What is vehicles land?
It's a tool proficiency.
Oh. Well, I don't have that, so.
So since the damage caps out, I jump off the spider.
Grug's falling. Grug's falling, and now his back's to the ground, and he's facing upwards, and he sees Onyx, and he just waves.
I think Onyx just like goes past him because she's heavier.
And you hit terminal velocity faster.
That's racist, but also probably true.
Okay, so let me get this
So
straight.
Cyberus, let's take the elevator.
I'm elevator, yeah.
Yeah,
Machines are
let's be
cool.
smart about this.
We'll find a new party when we get down.
Yeah.
Wow. Rude.
But not inaccurate.
Not inaccurate.
Cat just wrote in all caps, "You dumbasses are level 6, but nope, just tank it."
Corruption campaign. Aw,
Tank the ground.
Why take the smart approach when we can take the fast one?
So no, I have 61 hit points. It's 20d6. Even if all are 6s, I take max 60 damage because
fine.
I have resistance to bludgeoning damage. And 61 hit points. I'm fine.
You're an idiot.
Yes, I am.
Yes,
Those
you are an
math
idiot.
changes.
Second.
Not really. It's just Hera being dumb.
Also, it's Onyx.
20d6.
I can probably make
Okay,
it.
have you guys seen the Amazing Frog video game? Where like they fall for like ever? That's Gurk right now.
Yes.
Okay,
Is he ragdolling it?
Yeah, there's like the onomatopoeia with like the letters going. You just see like woo all the way down.
I don't mean to
feel like
be.
that's the tagline of the whole campaign. Why do it the smart way when you can do it the fast way? Yep.
I don't mean to be that person, but 20d6 would be 120 damage total, wouldn't it?
At
Yes,
most.
but
And
I
then
take
half.
half.
Ah,
She has natural
bludgeoning
bludgeoning resistance.
gotcha. That's what I was missing.
Hera, is it non-magical bludgeoning? Because what if the ground's magical?
It doesn't matter. It just says bludgeoning, so it's all bludgeoning damage. No matter what's the source.
Christ.
Let me check something real quick.
Depending on how high we're up, we might make it in one round to the ground.
Yeah.
Kev just says, "Yeah, no. By the way, we changed that. It's now just mad. It's now activatable."
Fun fact:
in that case, I just rage.
In Xanathars, every round, if you're in free fall, it's 500 feet straight down. That's not.
I think we're a few rounds up then, because this is a big spider.
I don't know. We'll see.
I don't think it's over 500 feet.
Well, Kevin's doing a classic DM thing where the players did something really, really stupid, and he's just like, okay, how do I deal with this?
How do I salvage this?
Kev, don't worry, I have healing spells, so.
But can you bring them back to life?
I have Spare the Dying.
I have a feeling.
If you jump off right now, you might be able to make it in time.
I'm sorry, Spare the Dying sounds like a fucking gun to the head when you're dying, bleeding out.
It isn't, it just stops them from dying.
Yeah, you're at 0 but stable.
Yes.
Your Stone Rod?
Yes.
TPK'd by stupid cat.
TPK'd by dumb.
I'm glad here I didn't actually roll for damage to you, because you might have actually died.
Hold on. I need Katrina to send me the update.
Fun fact, I was looking up Druid spells. Druids do not get Spider Climb, ironically.
Oh, nice. It was all a ruse.
I mean, they kind of don't need it, because even at second level, they can just turn into a spider.
Yeah.
Okay, so we do have to change one thing with the Stone Rye after this. Because most resistances have more specifications than it does. So
actually, I'm going to say this, as a person playing an Aasimar, there's no restrictions on what I'm resistant to for those two elements. It's just necrotic and
radiant.
Yeah.
It's more a problem that Stone Rye and the Razor Rye are both resistant to slashing and bludgeoning damage, respectively.
Kev Cat says use Discord, her phone's dead.
She's dead to me now.
She's upstairs.
And
yell it to her.
I mean, on the other hand, I'm also a barbarian, so I would have just raged right before impact.
This is gonna hurt me!
Meanwhile,
I'm so angry.
Meanwhile, Gurk thinks you're just gonna land in that same 10 square foot area. He's casting Gust of Wind, and you'll just be perfectly fine. But I mean, it's whatever.
It'll be fine.
Doesn't Gust of Wind have a weight limit?
Nope.
Okay.
You gotta make a strength save, and if you willingly fail it, you move that direction the gust is, which I'm making it go straight up. So it negates my fall.
So feasibly, now I'm thinking of this, you also do this with Eldritch Blast.
Yeah.
With Repulsing Blast, you push yourself back.
You're Kid Goku. I mean, that's what he did.
I think can you target yourself with...
No, I mean, it doesn't
work.
Can't.
It doesn't work because it knocks the target in the direction away from you always, and you cannot knock yourself away from yourself. So
I'd assume it'd be from whatever.
Or if I would rule it as a GM, like knocking yourself away from yourself would be really, really hurtful because you would be pulling yourself apart basically. Like,
knock you backwards. It'd be like recoil.
Yeah, I'd be pushing the ground away from me. Getting the fall.
Okay, so
can only target creatures with Eldritch Blast.
Alright. But yeah, you take
attack yourself then.
So Onyx, you took 40 damage. So there's that.
With resistance or without?
That's without. You see, the thing that took me a while to look up is in monster blocks and most things, it would say resistant to bludgeoning from weapons or from which would mean falling. You wouldn't be resistant to because it was not a weapon.
And it's not bludgeoning; it's just straight damage, right? It's not a specified damage type. Right.
So you had to specify, but Stone Ride just says bludgeoning damage, regardless of source, which very few things in D&D actually apparently have.
Barbarians have that too. When they rage, they get resistance to bludgeoning, slashing, and piercing damage, no matter what type of it is, because also would be used this later on.
Mm-hmm.
Well, like I said, a lot of things specify if it's from a weapon and all that kind of stuff. So
Yeah.
gotta double check that. As for energy, because all energy is the source of less universal. So fire is fire. That's why they normally don't specify it from a spell and stuff. But I think they might somewhere. But yeah, so he took 41 damage. The other two drive down. The other ones take the elevator.
What about Gurk? Gurk's fine, right?
What's Gurk doing again?
He readied Gust of Wind, and he's going to have a 60-foot cushion of it pushing him 15 feet up and it would be at half speed as well while he's going down.
So
Also,
how
I
much
did
do you
like
weigh?
a superhero landing.
I weigh like
magic
nothing.
jetpack.
I'm small size.
Resistance versus weight.
Yeah, I weigh 54 pounds.
Yeah. So you're trying to have your damage.
Essentially, I guess.
Yeah. Because so you're pushing air, but air has to be a certain power to push objects up. You know, that's physics. That's why people don't, just pull out a vacuum and put it on low and just go, "Hey, I'm immune."
I wish.
Yeah.
I saw someone do that with those like the power washers they have at car washes, and that was pretty cool. Just two of those guns and aimed them down, and was just like whoosh, and I was like, cool.
I still can't believe Trogs don't get an innate jump feature.
So Rock takes 35 damage.
Oh, only 35? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm alive. It's fine.
I'm alive. The best thing you could say about that. I'm alive.
Hey, sometimes that's all you need.
Let's see. He hasn't cast any 3rd level spells today. Yeah, he's fine.
This is fine.
This is fine.
Can I put the Demona emoji in the stream?
If only.
Yeah, good enough.
Well, this game it has an interesting second half to it.
Yeah.
where half the party tries to kill themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We're adding drama.
Yeah, in 2 rounds after I fall, I'm almost at full health. So,
Nice.
So, a few minutes later, Cyberus and Sol, you're on the elevator. So essentially how it works is the spider's in motion, so you have boom, a few moments later, boom, then a motorcycle go, and then the elevator. You're all probably several hundred meters apart from each other.
I did say let's meet at the nut, so Gurk's heading towards the nut.
I mean, isn't that across the city?
Yeah, sure.
That's in Animal Town, right?
I want to go there.
He takes the public transportation.
We can go there for nuts. I like nuts.
He takes the public transportation like we did before. Didn't take much time at all, like a few minutes.
Right, so for the nut, the free bus, unfortunately, it doesn't take you too close. You got to walk about 10 blocks to get there.
Oh, okay.
City blocks. Across the animal kingdom. So, you know how trogs and animals are.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't land on anyone, did I?
Oh god.
You crushed a preschooler. Good job.
Grug's like...
He crushed that orc.
Grug lands and he's like, oh, well, I'm alive. Splat! As Onyx lands on.
Hera, it's gonna be that orc you've almost killed a couple. You've almost killed a few times.
So, just an update. Katrina sent me the update information from the Rye. Stone Rye, you have resistance against bludgeoning damage from weapons.
I rage before impact.
Nice to know now. So, thank you, Katrina.
She says she cackles in chat. That's fine.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I haven't cast Cure Cuts on myself yet today.
Nope. You cast it on me.
Yeah, but not on myself. You can only do it to one target once a day. That specific target once a day. It's weird.
What an interesting spell.
Now I'm at full health.
So, by the way,
okay, if you weren't at full health, I could have cast Cure Cuts on you too.
You did. So Onyx, as you land and you look down, you see what appeared to have been a cat.
Oh no!
It is no longer moving.
I mean, is it even on this plane anymore?
Yeah, is it even a cat?
I think it is. I think it is a plane now. Didn't make it 2-dimensional.
Pretty much.
I mean, it feasibly would have taken the same damage I did. So 41 points of damage to that cat. I think cats have 1 health.
Yes.
It does have resistance, so it would have taken the 80.
Yeah, cat has 1 hit point.
Cat put in the chat, no kitty.
You heard that, cat?
Also,
you
there's
the same
probably
damage.
like the asphalt and everything around this like small crater.
So
you
you
get out of there
land,
before to pay for it.
and you look down, and you see, like a vaporized red mist, and you just slightly heard right before you fully landed.
Oops. Poor cat.
Did anyone see that? Did anyone see that?
You just see like a couple walking with a little kid, and they're like, and the kid's like,
I gotta ask now, did Gurk land on anything?
Gonna roll the die.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
No.
Okay.
I gave up. It was essentially a 1 on a d20. Onyx had the 1.
Of course. That is so on brand for you, Hera.
Yes, it is. I think the funniest thing would have been if I actually had landed on Gurk.
It's just murder.
Unfortunately, Gurk was going a bit slower than you, so your velocity hit the ground first.
I found the cat. She's recovered.
I punched into another dimension.
Heroes of the city, everyone.
Heroes of the city? Who told you that?
That is what Cat put in the chat.
Oh.
We did it, corruption crew. We saved the city
by falling into it at Mach speeds.
So, several hours later, you all meet up at the Nut. You see your friend sitting there with the, green mohawk and stuff. It's like, hey guys, you're back. Hey, how's it going? Huh?
Gurk has a new hat. You notice it has a cat tail on the end.
Onyx is still scraping some cat blood from her feet and stuff.
What is wrong with you people?
Good lord.
Way too much.
I stepped into something when I landed. I don't know.
Dude, we just looked cool when we came down. It was awesome.
I think it was blood.
Meanwhile, the crew going down a motorcycle. Oh God, we're gonna die! Ah! No provision in driving down the street. Oh!
I mean, to be fair, Tomo's like a sports star, so she's probably used to this sort of extreme nonsense. She's probably like, yeah, what?
Demona just does not give a fuck.
She's probably like yelling back at Demona, like, hey, I bet you I can ride a wheelie the whole way down.
Demona probably freaked out the moment you put your arms off the steering of the thing, going, yeah.
No. She faces the opposite way, so backfire. So she'd never see that.
I'm not looking. If I don't see it, it doesn't exist.
We got a switcheroo.
Switcheroo!
What happened?
Nothing.
Windows switched.
You changed places.
Oh, I had to restart my video.
Okay. While we're sitting at the nut, I'm gonna recover while eating my nutty meal.
Got a nice nut salad with a nice nut milk.
Yeah.
Oh, so much right now, Kevin.
Almond milk.
How's that? Almond milk isn't that bad. To be honest.
But how do you milk it so much? I mean, it's just a small.
Hera, you're the GM now.
Not anymore. Haha.
Yeah, she's not that bad of a GM. I have her as in one of mine. She hasn't killed me yet. Well, she's getting close, but...
Yep.
I say yet. I mean, my squishy character survived through the entire campaign, so...
Maybe I should be harder on you guys.
Yeah.
I mean, Kev, you don't need to be. We're hard enough on ourselves. You don't need to kill us. We'll just do it eventually.
Give us more tall places.
Yeah.
You guys sitting there. Your friend Squirrel, whose name I can't remember off the top of my head, because I didn't expect you to come back here, so I didn't rewatch the video. Yeah. Why did I not expect you ever to come back here?
We don't need to roleplay. This is just a meeting spot. So after that,
I like roleplay.
Okay.
Fine,
Okay.
you guys have a meeting. Role-playing game without role-playing.
So Tomo and Demona probably walking a little later because they were riding the motorcycle. And Tomo's just like, okay, I think next time we try and ride down a full skyscraper.
I told you should have jumped. I'm perfectly fine.
I have all my hit points back, by the way.
Gurk actually goes for a fist bump. Do you acknowledge?
Yes, I acknowledge.
No, Onyx specifically, because you're like,
Onyx,
oh, I have all my hit
Yes,
points
yes,
back.
acknowledge.
Wow.
Damn, denied.
And then Tomo, and then sees Tomo do that, and he just pulls up his other hand.
Yeah.
Oh wow,
Your can looks really cool with the
green screen.
Also, her fist bumps are like, you're gonna feel them on your
rock
knuckles.
solid.
Yeah.
Yeah, he probably like shakes his hand after.
And not even because she means to hurt you, but like she has like her hands
bits?
like there's like spiky bits here.
Yeah, it's like
spiky bits.
Inbuilt brass knuckles.
It's like I fist
she's
bumped a
inbuilt
jagged
brass.
mountain. Yeah. Anyway.
It's like lightly punching a rock.
Cast stone
Some
skin.
people would call that training.
We should do that later and get more corruption.
Punch a rock.
Just fist bump.
Punch each other.
You want me to punch you? Are you sure about that?
I'll put you back. It probably won't do much.
No, it won't.
Well, you'd still get the level of corruption, though, wouldn't you?
No.
Yeah.
You would possibly get 1 out of 3 checks for getting that layer.
If you stop. We can do that later.
So, as you're talking, and your squirrel friend is just there, like, "Hey guys, I'm helping. My gambling problem's getting a bit better. I'm in counseling again, and it's good. And I think I got it this time.
Oh, that's good.
That's great.
Yeah, you guys remember I have a gambling problem.
I don't.
We jumped off the spider. That's fun.
You didn't add me on the Y-Sphere network. Why is that?
I added you. I thought that was you. He hands you a paper with your screen, with the tag you gave him. He's like, "That's what you said, right?"
Oh, my bad. Onyx with a Y.
Oh.
Oh, I thought you were gonna pull like a racist thing where it's like another stone rye you got as a friend.
It's like, oh, that explains it. I couldn't get anyone, so yeah, I had you. Yeah, I got the newest game, Legend of League.
Oh, I've heard that one's toxic.
Yeah,
Very toxic.
Yeah,
I don't
like
know.
it, Van Grak.
I think a baby ate one. They got sick, so that's why I heard it was toxic.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm doing good. I mean, it's nice not having to go to bingo all the time. I got a lot more free time to do things.
You want to jump off a spider?
Something wrong with your eye?
I'm fine.
Suggest that.
I did jump off a spider. It was awesome.
I bet
Spiders
you.
are.
I bet you won.
Spiders are.
Acorn.
No, the library spider.
Oh, why didn't you take the elevator back out?
That's
Because I
boring.
wanted to jump off it.
Because they're idiots.
That's
So we'll
right.
just angrily interject.
Oh yeah, I
Hey,
went there and
I drove off the motorcycle. Thank you.
You drove off a motorcycle?
Yeah.
Yeah, see,
What?
Tomo was on a smaller motorcycle on top of a motorcycle and then drove off of it.
Yeah.
That's awesome. It's like that one guy, Lawful Neutral Knievel. You all the stunts there?
Oh, I love that dude. He was such an inspiration growing up.
Noted NPC for future use.
Yes.
Katrina just started laughing. I just heard.
But it's just not
I
chaotic
hope I
neutral
break as many
Knievel.
bones as he did.
Onyx pouts a little that she's so easily overshadowed.
All right, let's go, guys. We got shit to do.
Yeah, I guess we do.
Yeah. Yep. What do we need to do?
Then what the hell?
She gives a sighs, and we're going to check out one of those places that were attacked. That's near the near one of the groups that are near one of the group areas. I was doing some work while you guys goofed off and jumped off things.
We were doing a thing with string.
Saul pulls out an empty notebook that has strings. Actually, no, I can do one better. She literally just more or less snaps her fingers, and a giant poster board with strings appears, detailing the map. Silent image, by the way.
Looks like they don't got strings on you.
There's a lot of things.
Another reference.
Strings on that board.
Yes, that was a very, very horrible reference to Age of Ultron. Yes.
Just look for one quick thing.
Oh, hey, look at that. I took 1 psychic damage in Shane. Let's go.
I've made the joke that on my other stream game, I have taken more psychic damage than any other damage from puns.
That's the only way to do it, really.
Okay, program, load up. Sorry, it's just when I have zoom up, sometimes things don't want to go up all the way. Documents.
Anyone else notice the world hasn't really rendered?
Yeah, it's
sorry.
glitchy.
That's normal, right?
I mean, normally.
We're currently in this elevator and it just keeps going and going and going and going.
Wow, this is a really slow elevator.
I'm running out of ad lib conversation to have in this.
Where are we? The Citadel? This is such a slow elevator.
Right,
Thank you, Scotty.
I hear that. Never mind.
Yeah. So normally I used to try to always have all the stuff up, but with Zoom having problems lately with my 10-year-old some computer, I try to keep it down if I don't need it. So I will apologize to everyone. All those who actually care.
I understand. Zoom takes a lot out of the computer.
It really does. Like, I have a pretty powerful one, and I'm just like, wow, this thing sucks bandwidth.
Yeah. So,
not as bad
as you guys
Skype,
are
though.
walking out, let's see. Let me roll on this.
Did somebody turn into a cat? Because I didn't this
Sorry.
time.
I forgot my mic was on, and I was meowing at Colloquy's cat.
Oh. Sorry, I thought somebody cast Ray's Dead or something. I got scared.
Necromantic cat.
Dude, I want a zombie cat.
I'm thinking of taking levels in Warlock, and I mean,
That'd be cool. I support you.
As you
Me
guys
too.
walk out, you see a blue-skinned tiefling. He's like, "Hey, I need to speak to two of you."
That's oddly
Does it
specific.
matter? Does it matter which two?
Yeah, which two?
Gotta
the
be
two-
more specific.
The two Henshin, please.
Oh.
All right.
What's
I
a
guess-
henshin?
Yeah, I don't know.
Rangers,
Oh,
the guys who transform.
I thought it was the shin on some kind of farm bird. But okay.
Onyx is like Henshin business.
Henshin. Sorry, that was like really going out there.
That book really messed you up.
It was either that or the fall.
Ah.
Yeah. So I saw you two transform for a fight quite a bit ago.
Saul's always transformed. Just a note.
Yeah. I saw you transform.
Weird, but okay.
I was
So
walking by
the-
your house and there's a big hole in the wall.
Scotty.
So I noticed that you two never visited the local command center. You guys been kicked out?
There was a command center?
Yeah, there's one in every of the major gigacities.
Oh, I mean, to be honest, if I'm being totally honest, this was the first time I transformed since I moved here. I've been trying to keep it on the down low, so.
Ah, well.
Did you
You're
take?
just staring at me like. Oh, you're looking at the dog. I'm here. The dog's over there. You're staring at me.
No, she's calling you the dog.
Oh.
Did the tiefling take them aside, by the way, or is that happening right in front of us?
I mean, if you guys want to overhear the conversation, he's not hiding it too much. So, he's like, so, anyway, yeah, I noticed you guys weren't going, so I figured maybe you were, how should we say, not in good with the big group and stuff?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, Soul, are you in trouble with them?
I mean, for other stuff, but not that serious.
Okay,
Define
because like,
I've caused some trouble, but I've been annoying to them.
I don't-
I haven't really felt like talking to HQ for a bit.
yeah, I don't think I'm in trouble, but I don't know. I haven't really heard anything from them, so.
So do you feel a bit abandoned from them? Do they kind of just leave you in the city and haven't really contacted you or anything?
I mean, no.
Let's just put this on the table. Are you ever tired of their control and manipulation of your lives and would want to do something better?
Oh God, it's a cult.
Yeah, right.
Saul just kind of shrugs. Nah, I don't really care.
I mean, define better, like.
Well, you see, they're not the only game in town anymore. For our kind.
Yeah?
And if you're interested in hearing what our better organization has to offer, come to this address. And he hands you a card.
Okay, yeah, Tomo will take it and look at it.
Yeah. It's
I
got
assume
a,
he just hands it just to Tomo,
he's
or does he hand one each? Saul will take one too and just pocket it.
On it, when you look at it, it's got the address on the back. It's got a Z symbol.
Huh. What's the Z stand for?
All its
A
religions.
Z's?
Not a Z's. Like,
What is this? What did you tell us to roll, Kev?
knowledge religion.
All right.
Knowledge religion. Oh boy.
I'm assuming both of us are really shit at this.
Where is my religion skill?
I rolled a
Oh,
19
that's-
though, so
Yeah, I did pretty well. I got a 17.
hey,
So a symbol you recognize as a symbol of the enemy of one of the ancient enemies of the Henshin core. That is the god of pain and black magic, the first of the fallen rangers, Zed. That is in Retroverse. Thank you.
yes.
Chris.
No, my childhood.
Oh hey,
So
you-
we'll just
and-
nod.
oh hey, you're part of Zed. Cool. Gurk just says out of nowhere.
Ah, you know your religion, Druid.
I do somehow.
That's good. But yeah, if you're interested, a new group is around. Better, stronger, not so fanatical. We're always looking for new members. Especially since
Sounds
you're
like a sketchy sales pitch.
Hey, I'm not that good at it, okay? My whole power spiel does not do too well. You know, it's like... Anyway. Trina, stop blowing up my phone!
Wait, are you one of those Henshin that hasn't had the patch yet, so you're dex-based instead of charisma-based?
No, I got plenty of patches. No.
Oh.
We're the new kids in town, the new guys in town, so to speak.
Leans over to Sol and's like, psst, he must not be a very good Henshin if he has no charisma.
I feel like that's literally what he does.
But yeah, so
That's
like I said,
a
if you're
normal
interested-
Trog greeting, so he just says the same thing back.
I just noticed you changed my name again, Scotty. Not in Trog.
None of you probably noticed because you don't have Twitch up, but I've been moving the rubber ducky around on the overlay the whole time. Also,
I've been pinging it out on my phone, so mostly it's been chat.
So, yeah, so it gives you the offer, and it's like, you can hear if you're interested in hearing about the new kids in town, so to speak. We're better,
Saul nods.
stronger, better benefits.
Saul kind of nods. We'll think about it.
Yeah, I'll keep it in mind.
Dental?
yeah, I was about to say, do you guys have dental?
Oh yeah,
I don't know. That sounds pretty good.
and an
Saul
espresso
just kinda-
machine in every Zord.
I can't ride a sword.
Yeah, I'm not that kind of henshin.
You can't even ride a motorcycle all that great.
Hey, I can ride a
Oh.
motorcycle great. You shut your mouth.
Wow!
You see, it's even worse. They didn't even give you guys one of the groups that had the Gigazords or anything. Shit, you guys get nothing in this deal. Join us. But I'll see you guys later at the place. Just go there, tell them, just show them the card, and we'll let you in.
All right,
The Henshin convention.
Henshin convention.
I like the alliteration.
The Henshin mention convention.
All right, now it's too much
That's
alliteration.
that's Twitter. That's the Twitter for Henshin.
Maybe I should put a little bit of retention on that convention.
Oh my god.
A bit of retention on the Henshin convention.
Oh my god.
Now that you mention, yeah.
So,
Alright.
where do you guys go next?
The rails. Where are they?
Well, Kev, I did say that I gave you more or less what I want.
I'm just making sure you guys are heading in a certain direction, because
Greg was gonna just head home and play video games. That's all
So
he has to do.
So we're going in the direction of the mention of the Henshin convention?
Stop it.
No, sorry, you guys probably wouldn't want to come to this anyways.
Yeah, there might be a lot
I
of
would come.
tension.
I'm a henshin too.
No, you aren't.
I can sell them, of course. I'm a muscle henshin. Look.
Well, are we really gonna go there?
Check it out, maybe.
You know what? Onyx
No?
does
guess.
have. Onyx does do a lot of benching.
Tomo, if at most, at least it'll allow us to know what they're up to.
Should we? I guess we should go there. I was gonna say maybe we should get in contact with HQ, but
Don't worry
that
about
might. Okay, cool.
Don't worry about it.
It's
We'll,
not like
we'll go
Okay.
there first and then see if we can deal with it.
what are they gonna do?
Okay.
Put you in detention?
Probably.
They never should
I
have
mean-
talked to Tommen.
Someone cast silence. Someone's cast silence on Grug.
I mean, I gotta get a new ID anyway, so.
yeah.
We'll
So
handle what we're doing right now.
Rock takes 10 more psychic damage from all the alliteration puns.
Something tastes like iron.
That one tasted purple.
I'm trying to think of a metal that ends with ancient. Oh wow, never mind.
Good luck.
Yay, the curse is broken. Okay.
A metal from a different dimension.
There we go.
Oh.
Another dimension?
All right, so you guys are going to the Henshin convention that I mentioned, or are you going to go to
No.
the actual groups that you were?
We're going to the group thing that
the
Saul was-
anti-vax.
The anti-vax.
Okay. I was just double checking because I threw some side quest potential there, and I was just making sure we had the right group.
Wait, that's a side quest? I want to do the side quest.
I would actually like to get in some type of battle.
I mean,
Side quest.
the side quest we might. So
Hold up a minute.
I do not envy you right now, Kevin. That's all I'm saying.
with our chaos crew. So, Tomo, do you want us to go there first, or
I mean, this is just alt speaking. Anytime I hear side quest, I have to go and do it.
yeah, I feel that.
I mean, also, if we want to go into battle, we can always start one like
Like what you did to that cat.
GTA style.
Yeah, we could tell the person who owned the cat what happened. And then
Okay, I understand the motivation for Onyx, But if anybody starts a riot in the freaking streets, the lords and ladies themselves will come down on you. The whole consequences thing.
Yeah, they'll send the bosses and big bosses. Why would they bother with that?
No, what they'll do is they'll send the police guys, and we'll get in trouble for littering.
Yeah.
They'll leave all those corpses lying around.
Wait, you get in trouble for littering?
That's what I got in trouble for.
Okay,
We had a 1 gold ticket for it now.
Oh.
Did you actually pay that?
I wasn't there for that.
I paid it.
No, I gave you the gold to pay it.
Fine, Demona paid it. Anyway, no, we should probably go and take care of the main thing first. We can deal with this cult thing later. It's not like it's going anywhere.
Let's see with the other cult thing first.
Yeah, let's go to the other cult thing.
Yeah.
Wow, there are a lot of horses here in the city. So many cults.
Well, we're in the animals town.
Oh, that's true.
We are in the animal area.
Lots of cults in the animal area.
Way less cults if we go somewhere
What was
else.
it called? Like Beastland or something?
Easton.
Yeah.
Toontown?
Toontown.
Toontown.
That's the musical section.
We should go to Toontown and have like a musical episode.
So.
Yeah, somebody has a revolver and all the bullets are cartoons.
Going to where the first of those groups that I mentioned are. And let's see which group it will be. The documents are loaded, Chris. Okay, so you are walking and you see a small little bodega kind of building, and in the window is a hand with a spider superimposed on it.
We know.
And that is the obsidian hand.
That's the anti-vax one?
Yes.
One of the anti-vaxxers, yes.
Okay.
I think these people sound the best from what you told me.
I don't know. I hear their children have a high death rate.
Scotty is on fire with making us die.
So do you go into the place?
How are we handling this, guys?
Yeah, what do we tell them? What? Yeah.
We'll just
Gurk hops in.
Like, are we kicking in the door and
No, these are potential
going
allies.
going in
No, they're
Demona
not
blazing?
allies.
Gurk's already going through the door.
I heard that, Alt.
I heard that too.
So Gurk enters through the door.
I'll go
Oh,
with it.
shit, okay, I guess we're going
And
in.
you see a coffee house, a cafe. People are sitting there drinking. And they just, when you come in, they're just like, "What do you want, Trog?"
What's your special today?
For a Trog? I thought you guys didn't really care. I mean, you drink and eat just about anything, right?
Oh, I thought you served some kind of special coffee here.
Special coffee? Yeah, we got a 20 gold coffee. It's called a overpriced one. It's made out of a special bean that is digested by a Trog, shat out as dust, and reconstructed as a coffee bean.
Sounds disgusting.
You know, that actually sounds delicious.
What?
I don't agree with that.
He's referring to an actual bean that is very expensive for coffee.
Yes, I do know this.
No, actually, we're here for something a little more handy.
That's down the street. There's a massage parlor. They do extra for some extra money.
Kev, I have a question. Is there any other, like, if Sol did not enter the thing, she's kind of scoping out the building first because...
Hey, are you guys coming in or not?
I'm inside.
So
Tomo pokes her head around. Oh shit, there's a massage parlor?
Onyx came
So,
and...
essentially, what this building is it looks like a regular cafe, and in the window is that symbol. So, using just brain power, it's probably a front, or they meet here in the back and stuff. So you just kind of have to let them know why you're here. But it's also a coffee shop, because they're not going to just meet in a seedy, back of a warehouse like some stereotype.
So I would like to basically case the inside for anything with the symbol on it, or anybody specifically that has a tattoo of it. Somebody to talk to gain more information, and I can roll investigation if I need to.
Gurk does get that $20 one though.
It's damn good coffee. I'm
Okay.
not
For the
shitting.
second you taste it.
Okay, he just the tongue just, and it's the cup and everything just gone.
He's like, dude.
Gurk just shrugs.
Onyx walks
You
up and
should
says,
have asked for the flavored cups. Come on. That's a regular cup. We have flavored ones for Trogs.
I would like a normal cup of coffee. Like, not a super expensive one, just a normal cup. What's that?
2 copper.
Okay, fine. Yeah, I'm taking that.
Yeah, I'll
we have
take a
flavored
cup.
cups. All kinds of flavors. We've got all the Trogs' favorites. Licorice.
take those,
Pineapple.
Anise. Pineapple.
Pineapple pizza
Anise.
specifically.
Raisin.
I feel like this is just a list of things Kevin dislikes.
I'm okay with raisins. It's just disappointing when
What?
you see a raisin cookie and you think it's chocolate chip and you take a bite and you're like, damn.
How come nobody likes
What
licorice?
are you trying to say, Kevin? Are
I
you saying
love
Trog's
licorice.
tastes
So-
are disappointing?
Literally, Hera and I, as a joke, bought licorice before a game with Kev and just ate it while he watched us.
That's fair. I mean, to be fair, like my favorite thing is like the wintergreen mints.
I love those things.
I know.
So anyway, so you guys are casing out. Demona, as you are sitting around or whatever, one of the people sitting at a table, I'm trying. I always see default to regular PHP races, so I'm trying to think of a Retroverse race.
A Siren, because we never see Sirens.
Sure, it's a Siren. There's 3 types, right? A Triceratops and they're all Triceratops, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but one specifically called Tri-Siren. Yeah.
It's
Is
one
it-
of them.
I think there's
I can't remember what they all are.
a Siren as well, like PA.
Yeah, it's like tri-paw and something else.
Yeah.
I should use them more, or at least concentrate, so we can actually play test this more. So you see a Triceran sitting there, and he's like, "Hey, you are looking around a lot. You trying to find somebody?"
Maybe.
I'm gonna step over to him, sit down at the table directly across from him, and just ask him straight up, "The Dom a black hand?"
No, wash my hands. Do you mean the obsidian hand?
Yeah, that's what I meant.
I thought you meant the Onyx one.
No, that's Onyx's hand.
Oh, okay.
Points to Onyx.
One of Onyx's friends is here.
Onyx turns around, looks at him. How do you know my name?
Your friend said your name.
I
That's
didn't
fair.
know such thing.
No, the other
No,
one.
Tomo
Oh,
did.
okay.
I'm
Oh.
sorry.
Anyway,
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh,
so
I thought you were Tomo. God damn, I just gotta be quiet. Alright, never mind.
You may have run out of funny for the night.
He's starting
That's
to
like-
refer to like super dad jokes there. I mean,
What's happening? Got a sweater on now.
Oh God.
Comb mustache.
so the guy's like, "So yeah, you're interested in joining the Obsidian Hand?"
Interested in information.
Well, unfortunately, we don't really have brochures. Somebody didn't print enough.
I was going to ask.
Wait,
about
you
those.
had brochures, but that's
Someone ate
incredible,
them, probably.
actually.
They probably had a Trog and the Trog ate them.
They're probably super lethal because they're made of obsidian.
Do you have a website? We could just check your website.
Yeah, it is cool. We one of the original members was all into that computer stuff and graphic design. Here, let me pull it up. Pull out his phone. Like I was describing earlier, you know those early '90s stuff, or like things churches do now, thinking they're cool and awesome.
You're killing me,
Okay.
Smalls. You're killing me.
I was about to ask, was the name something like Kobe Sparks?
No.
No, Kobe.
He has no
we
artistic
have
talent.
We do have a gnome who talks about the great prophet Kobe occasionally, but we think he's a gnome. They always talk about the great prophet Kobe.
What's his name? Parmish?
No, that's Buddha.
Thought it was Jack.
Andre Jack? Oh, the great Henshin hero? No.
Oh, I remember
Oh,
hearing
a
about
Henshin
him.
gnome named Jack. That is great.
There is the Rescue Rangers has a gnome ranger named Monterey Jack. It is a play in multiple levels. I
You
love
think?
it.
Really good play. I do
Wait.
dig that.
He's
I
like
love
the
the
older guy
Rescue
that's in charge of the
Rangers.
group, right? He's their
Hmm?
mentor with a
I didn't hear
mustache.
No, he was the fat one with the mustache. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Multiple. It's awesome. Anyway, he's like, yes,
Sorry.
so here's the thing. Corruption is power, don't you agree? Look at how powerful we are as the corrupted. Look at the lords and ladies. They're so powerful, no one dares challenge their rule in this city. Because they know they are going to get creamed like some delicious corn.
Whoa! I say,
Is
whoa.
everyone just hungry in this area of town?
I think it's either hungry or horny at this point.
I think I have.
Okay, that's
I think
fine.
I have an aura
Hungry?
around me. I don't know.
So, the thing is, our corruption is so. The power of corruption, think about it. The vaccine world actively hunts down corruption because they fear us. Not because we are weak and just an annoyance, but because they believe that our corruption is so powerful it will spread without. It just continue to spread and destroy the world. That's power there.
They're afraid of it.
They are afraid. Fear is power. Fear is might. And that is what we, the Obsidian Hand, stands for. We will spread corruption throughout the world and rule it because corruption is power, and that is what we need.
He's not wearing a yellow ring of power, is he?
No, that's the other guy.
Okay.
Yeah, his name's not Sinestro.
So,
It's
so
Dexter.
where do I sign up?
Yeah, where's the, when do you have meetings?
Our meetings are every other Tuesday. We have some meetings here. This is one of our chapter houses.
Oh,
We start around 6 p.m.
I'm not available then, but maybe every other Friday at 7:30. How's that?
We don't have meetings here those days, but we do have another chapter house that does have meetings on Fridays. Yeah, basically we want to tear down the vaccine world and just let corruption reign supreme everywhere.
Oh yeah, that sounds great. Wouldn't you wouldn't it be great to just like tear open those seals?
You know, it'd be also great. Corruption reign. It's literally rain, but it's corruption.
I remember there being a fourth wall somewhere around here.
What's that?
Oh, it's over there. Points at camera.
It's glass, so you can see into the cafe.
Not the answer I expected.
Those seals, yeah, they are a problem. We don't know how to get rid of them or anything. I mean, they've been around for a while, but
Yeah, I mean,
no
who
way.
would, you know?
If you get rid of them, won't most people die if they're too corrupted?
Nah, I mean, some scholars have said that, but let's see. The way I figure it, or the way Malachi, our leader, figures it, why would we die? Trina named him.
Of course she did.
Oh, that's nothing. You should see some of these other names. I mean,
Oh, I
woo!
can't wait. More throwing cannon in the musket
sure,
session.
that name. Oh shit! Sorry, I just read the description of one in the keys. I was like, oh no, she didn't.
Focus.
Woo.
Never.
But yeah, so yeah, that's the thing is like we don't know how to like tear them down and stuff, but with the tearing them down and spreading it, if corruption is spread out and everywhere becomes as corrupt as Del Diablo, then we're good. We won't die because everywhere is corrupted. In fact, part of our plan is to corrupt the world first, and then maybe the seals will come down when the corruption outside is on the inside. It's called homeostasis, I believe, in the medical world.
Homeostasis.
Yeah, that's it. I'm not a doctor.
Do you have a better way to corrupt large places other than just punching everything? Or spitting on it?
Well, they don't call me walkie-talkie for nothing, but you didn't hear it from me. Our leader, we're planning to assassinate the god Pharaoh of Lexor Prime. And then, while they're dealing with that, we are still going to poison their entire water supply of corruption. We heard a couple weeks ago that a couple drops of corrupted blood entered one of their smaller reservoirs and caused chaos in the city. Can you imagine what would happen if not only do we assassinate their leader, but corrupt their entire water supply? Oh, yeah.
What would happen hypothetically?
I can imagine that.
That sounds like a great plan.
You know, hypothetically, like this hasn't happened yet. If a corrupted creature, you know, leaves fecal matter somewhere, is that fecal matter corrupted?
I mean,
do you think that would be a way of helping to spread it? I mean, the fly's got to eat something, right?
Just an idea. Have you guys thought about corrupting mosquitoes who have malaria and just like setting them loose in a non-corrupted city?
Well, surprisingly, mosquitoes are one of the animals that are very resistant to corruption.
So are cockroaches.
Mosquitoes, cockroaches are immune to the damn shit.
What about like a
I can change that.
mail fraud food?
Mail fraud food?
Send corrupted food to places that think it's not corrupted and then they eat it?
Oh, we don't mess with the post service. Those guys are militant.
That's fair.
Just a random bit of knowledge here, and it's not like I play a virus type game. You could always infect somebody along a path that heads to one of these cities. You just go by and sneeze on them or cough on them, and they unknowingly take the corruption into the city that they're traveling into.
Yeah, okay, Plague Inc., I see you.
I was about to say that.
Fucking Greenland.
I mean...
Madagascar.
First we go to Madagascar.
Alright. Well, you see, there's a little bit more, but we're taking a quick break as the DM has to go use little boys. Be right back.
Okay, so that idea... No, go ahead. I'm just talking. That idea actually might work. You know, I could just turn into a swarm of mosquitoes. I'm already corrupted, right?
Oh yeah, swarm of mosquitoes on an unknowing traveler. That would work sure as hell.
Or
go to the source of water for every city.
Or turn into a swarm of cockroaches and go and bite a normal cockroach.
Onyx pulls out a phone, sends Gurk a message. Remember, we don't want the seals to break. We kind of want to prevent that.
You realize he and two other party members are vying for that corruption.
No, it's only him and Cyberus, I believe, who are vying for corruption.
You don't know it.
Oh.
But Demona is vying for that corruption.
God damn it.
Yeah, that's terrifying.
Yeah, I
also,
think
Tomo's probably just going to lean over to Sol and be like, we should have just gone to the Henshin convention. Holy shit.
I was about to say, Sol actually isn't in it. Sol's still not in there. She's outside still. She didn't come in.
Okay, then Tomo just walks
you got
out.
A brochure.
She's like, I'm going to the massage parlor. Fuck this.
Get a brochure, and it's like Henshin convention. There's not much tension, if you mention.
I
I'll be right back.
I fully expect this campaign will end up in PvP.
Oh, I do too.
Oh, 100. Here's how I picture it. It's going to be. Tomo and Sol are probably going to be the ones who are going to end up trying to fight Gurk and Cyberus, while Onyx cheers this on and tries to see what happens.
No, Onyx would. She does not want the world to get corrupted, so.
Okay, so you guys have a Cyberus, we have an Onyx.
Yeah.
So it's Cyberus, Demona, and Gurk versus Onyx and 2 Henshin. 3 Henshin. Onyx is a muscle Henshin.
No, she's not.
She's a muscle Henshin. She's just it is declared.
She's a benching Henshin.
No.
Yes.
If I hear one more pun, I think I might actually die.
Is this like punishment for you?
Oh, I'm dead.
Really punctured your lung there or something?
Damn it! This is so much worse than I imagined.
This is good. They're fighting amongst themselves.
This is This is what I have to take up with every day.
I'm just trying to think of other words that rhyme with ancient.
Dimension.
I think we got them all. At least all the easy ones.
dimension would work.
Fencing. Fencing.
That's like a half rhyme.
Yeah, it's a slant rhyme.
Invention.
There you go.
Oh wait, we already said convention.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
So.
Intervention.
I'm sorry.
Intervention. Yeah, you're right.
There you go.
It sounds like we need an intervention for this convention of the Henshin.
You just go to a rhyming dictionary and not say any of it.
Well, if we go there, you won't have to worry about finding the pension.
So, it's talking about it's like, yes, so that was the plan that we're currently having for the city man. You guys interested in joining?
Hell yeah.
Members.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
I mean, Onyx is
Tomo's
like,
just gonna walk out.
I'm already the perfect team colors, right? I just need to like tattoo a spider on my hand.
Do you provide?
We provide what?
Do you provide bonus corruption when you join, or is there like a limit?
Well, sometimes our members partake in events to try to gain more corruption as much as we can. The biggest problem we have is generally once you start getting certain levels of corruption, it just becomes harder and harder to gain more. It used to be a lot easier back in the day, but some new rules in the city got put down that just make getting corruption a bit harder. I mean.
Oh.
Also, if you want to infiltrate other places, wouldn't it be easier that you have agents with lesser levels of corruption so they don't get immediately spotted and murdered?
That is also helpful. That's why we send more. We have a lot of field agents too, out in the different cities, communicating with them through the, grid and everything. The more corrupted end up coming in here, and we're doing what we can throughout. Like one of our plans, try to get as many members as we can into the grouping of the hierarchs, so that we can start controlling aspects of the city to, put more political pressure on the lords and ladies to do their job of spreading corruption.
At least that's what we see on that front. Any luck yet on that front?
In some areas, yeah, but a lot of the places that it's either survival of the fittest, where you have to be stronger than the current hierarch, which some of them are a little beefy, or it's popular election and we still haven't gained enough of a following to persuade elections too much. A lot of people just like status quo.
And any details, just in case I want to move to a zone under better management.
I don't really got details. Once you join, though, you'll probably you go through orientation and we'll give you all the information you need.
So what did we sign?
Oh, you just have to come to one of our regular meetings and meet up with one of the chapter masters, and they'll sign you up and take well, you have to do the test, and once you do the test, you're good.
Test like a written test? Seriously?
No, we normally send new recruits to one of the cities outside, or one of the locations outside Diablo, if possible. If not, typically we can also do it inside. But we prefer, especially if you're not too corrupted, that you can get past the barrier and keep going, stuff. If you go to one of the cities,
Dusty,
someone who's not fully corrupted, because that's you're not going to send the dusters. Did we send them out? And they blow the shit out of something in the name of corruption.
I volunteer.
Do you have a lot of non-corrupted people in other cities that
they blow the shit out of something?
Probably. It's a euphemism. It means they blow up stuff. One of our things is.
I'm not the only one that got that.
Actually, we'll tell you when you join. It's some things we don't want to tell too many outsiders. Yeah. As he's saying a lot of this stuff, you notice that the barista is just like.
I was gonna say after the talk of joining, Tomo just kind of made a sneaky little exit, and she's like walking past Sol.
Pulled a little sneaky.
Yeah, she walked past Sol, and she's just like, I'm going to the massage parlor.
I was gonna say this. Sol's currently actually kind of hiding herself right now, so she was doing some stuff.
Going to the massage parlor. They might blow the shit or something.
I did just make that joke pretty much.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, so yeah, Grok's like, okay, all right. Tomorrow at this place, got it.
Sending a private message real quick.
I have a question when you're ready for it.
Give me a second. It's just
I also have a
because you guys are sending like tons of messages. I just saw one from like 10 minutes ago. Okay, so ready for the next person's stuff?
I think we are, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay, so sent that message. What's next? Somebody. Nope, that's my message. That's sent out.
I was going to ask if there are any bounties that Demona has found that we could go after.
Just bounty hunting?
Well, remember, she's a veteran mercenary. So
there's a lot of stuff going on, so I'm wondering if you just meant kind of regular bounties, not like some connection to everything, you know what I mean? Like,
well, unless there is one of those, considering the whole lore dump and exposition, but at this point I figure we just need a good fight. I'd assume that Demona would have some type of app on her phone for mercenary guilds, bounties, or...
You started to say Demona just wants a fight. She might have an app for that, and I know there was an app for a while that literally was just...
Yeah, it's Fight Club.
Yeah, Fight Club. Literally, where it's
Tinder, but for beatdowns.
Yes, yeah. For fights, literally.
I'm not saying I knew people who used that, but I might have known people who used that.
It's not however, it's not an app for fights. It's an app for bounties. It's called Killer, but like just with K.
With one.
Yeah. Oh, without the E at the end.
Yeah.
Like Grindr. You can swipe left and right to accept bounties and such.
It's got like the 80s action movie theme to it. It's all like industrial steel.
I mean, all of this just matches perfectly for Demona. I have no problem with this.
I feel so bad for Kev because I'm doing shit too on the side.
All right. So it's 10:30, and the party has just split in 3 ways at least.
That's hot.
Because Gurk, Onyx, Cyberus, and Demona noticed that 2 of your members aren't there. The 2 Henshin. At first, you're thinking, oh, they're going to that secret thing, until you kind of see one of them going down the block to the massage parlor. But the other member is missing. As we go to Solitude, who, unbeknownst to all of you, teleports away. And you appear in a, what appears to be like kind of a, almost like a foresty grove with trees and stuff around. And it's pretty weird because it's kind of like it doesn't fit Del Diablo's aesthetic at all. It's like a grove. And as you are there, you see a fairy dragon fly over to you. And he goes, we have another ranger here. We haven't seen you report in or anything. Welcome. My name is the Great and Magnificent One who brings about changes to the world by sheer might and greatness. Some people call me Phil, though. I don't like that. But I guess you can do that, too. I'm the mentor of the seasonal girls. How can I help you?
I'm reporting in some worrying activity.
Oh.
And she'll pull out the business card and show it.
Oh. Shit. He's like, yeah, not, yeah, that's something that most of our, So, we've become aware of a group of fallen rangers in the city. We don't get much support here from main headquarters because the whole corruption thing, you know? Yeah, that guy's one of what we call now the Shadow Rangers. They are fallen rangers. They are bad news. I'd stay away from them if I were you, if possible. They already killed, well, the team we have now is a relatively new team. The old one got killed about a year ago. But, hey, that's fun, huh? Welcome to the command center!
Thanks.
Yeah,
What are you say, Kev?
He's just like, yeah. So what can we do for you?
That was all I was coming here for, to let you guys know about this and see if you got any orders.
Ooh, so you're not here to help us every day?
If you need help, you can call me. I'm just... We're dealing with some other issues right now.
Oh, what you dealing with? The note you just gave him? Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and she'll also say, I have Tomo, another Henshin, working with us.
Oh!
Working with me.
Don't forget about Onyx. She's also a Henshin.
No.
No. Just no.
So, yeah. So, yeah, you should bring the Tomo by. We'll run a report to so we know who Tomo is and stuff. What's your designation again?
She'll just kind of pause for a moment and just say passion.
Okay. Oh, you! Yeah! Huh. That's interesting. Okay, good to know. Good to know. I'll let the team know you're around. You know how to find us and everything. So.
All right. Yeah. And she'll just kind of give a short wave and teleport back.
All right. Tomo, I'm not role-playing your stuff.
That's fair.
Cat in the chat is freaking out.
Yeah.
Do you just TP like right back to us into the coffee shop?
She's outside of the coffee shop. So if any of you are outside,
I mean, Onyx would probably notice that she. Oh no, wait, she was the whole time outside, right?
She was outside the entire time. She did not enter.
I will. Onyx is actually now outside looking around for her, so because she did notice that like Tomo was leaving her and she was alone with all the corruption weirdos.
All the weirdos.
So after
I resemble that.
After a few moments, unless you specify a different location, you teleport back in your color, whatever color is associated with you, just like whoop.
Red.
Yep.
Okay, so where did you go / come from?
I was honestly half hoping that you'd be like, and Tomo teleports, and I'd be like, well, now I'm just butt naked in this fucking office.
No, I wouldn't do that. I'm not that cruel. So I'll just kind of Henshin stuff. Actually, you notice that there is a cat standing at her feet, and then she dismisses it.
Meow.
Punt.
Uh-oh.
Onyx wonders for a moment if that was the cat that she pulverized.
It was the ghost. Come back.
Oh, you're being honest.
It is a weirdly. It isn't odd-colored cat. I'll say that. It was definitely not a cat you squished.
I mean, Onyx doesn't really know that.
It's Del Diablo. Cats are weird here.
She never really saw the cat that she squished. She just heard the impact.
I assume a Henshin's astral animal probably looks considerably different, even if it's a normal animal.
Probably.
I think it is mentioned in the text actually that they are spectral. So.
Well, they can't be. Yeah, it can't be hit by anything. So, yeah, the creature is spectral.
Even better, it looks like a ghost.
Oh my god.
I like to think it's just like there's just a random cat in Del Diablo and just like looks at the camera and it goes to yawn and it just has the mandibles from the predator.
Yeah,
Or,
I just rolled an 8 for my wisdom.
Not Flarkin.
Onyx looks like she just saw a ghost.
But she did.
She looks pretty good. It's pretty spooked right now because she thinks.
You okay there, Onyx?
I think a cat is haunting me.
She kind of points at my feet. Was it at my feet before?
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. It's not a ghost.
Okay.
And she'll pull out her phone and send a text to Tomo saying, "We need to meet at. Go to Henshin HQ here at something soon."
Tomo just text back, K. just one letter, K.
Alright, so as you're doing that, Demona, your app does ping that there is a bounty. Apparently a De-Fragger has been spotted in the city.
Uh-oh.
How'd he get in? They get in.
That's
I mean,
what they
Cyberus
want.
is here.
That's fair.
Somebody saw me.
Yeah, it's not one of the good De-Fraggers.
Kat is killing me with the comments she's making.
So, I assume that at that point it would be a vaccine De-Fragger?
They have been it is said that they believe they have cured someone of corruption in the city.
Okay. I will accept and notify our little party.
It's a violation of the code.
Yes.
And a chance to beat some dumbass down.
Which unfortunately is going to have to wait too next time.
Maybe I can hit the alarms.
Tomo's phone goes off and she's just like, God damn it!
I just sat down.
Just 5 minutes, please.
Wouldn't a violation of the code and thus the treaty violate it and thus chipping away at the seal? The magic of the seal?
Ooh, I
This
wonder how you
isn't
even got in.
considered a violation of the treaty because the treaty is between nations, not individuals, for the most part.
I was referring to the De-Fragger code.
But what
De-Fragger?
if he's acting on the orders of a...
That might be something. That might be why you don't want to annihilate him right away.
Keep his head alive.
Like
I said,
time,
sorry.
I was gonna say, and next time we play, we got a bounty, we got a Shadow Ranger, we got a city that might have someone assassinated, we got a group for you to join, all kinds of things that I have to plan.
Woo!
You're welcome.
Very good.
2 idiots that jumped out from hundreds of feet in the air and somehow survived perfectly fine.
I mean, Onyx didn't even take half her HP in damage, so...
We can change that later.
We'll fix that.
Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun.
And with that, we're stopping for this night. In 2 weeks, we will play again. Hopefully, I think one of us might be missing at the thing. Oh, the one who's in the massage parlor. That works out.
That's a long massage.
Someone cast happy ending.
Special massage, so it does take extra. You know, they got to get all the extra.
Saul just halfway through just goes, all right, hey, contact issue, summon her up.
God damn it!
That's not a good time to summon.
Just the phone goes off and it's like, and Tomo's like, woo.
Oh, hello.
But are there any plugs that's going around from my screen bottom up? Demona, do you have any plugs?
Unfortunately, no, none that I feel are mine to plug. I'll leave that up to Scotty.
Okay. Cyberus, anything?
Nope, I'm good.
Onyx,
Nope.
Solitude,
I am on Sunday at, I have to remember times because time zones are weird. 9 o'clock EST, because I remember this, on Sunday. My stream's going back up again. We've been on hiatus for a couple weeks, and we're hopefully going to be fighting the BBEG and potentially actually ending our campaign. And after that, I'm planning to run a Retroverse campaign for a bit while our DM collects his shit and takes care of a 10-year time skip, potentially.
Ooh.
Wow.
And where might we see this?
You can find me at Fractured Moon D&D. Also, you can look at the bottom of, if you're on Twitch for this, the bottom of Scotty's thing, and I'm on there.
Mm-hmm.
Not Tomo.
Not Tomo, that's me. Let's see. Well, I guess I have a 4-panel comic to draw, so that's probably going to happen on my Twitter at Altaziel.
Awesome.
Other than that, I guess there's not much. I know I'm on my superhero stream over on Roll Call, but that's not until the first Monday of August. So I don't know. I've been pretty quiet lately.
All right. Not Scotty?
Well, tomorrow at... I'm always trying to remember because we have different times for everything. 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, 7 o'clock p.m. We'll be continuing our Ghosts in Saltmarsh campaign on this channel. Group's been going through Haunted House that had quite a few surprises. So we'll see how they finish up the house because they're almost done with it. And then earlier in the day on PowerScore RPG's Twitch channel, I'll be playing a little kobold named Krish Crash as we're going through the Acquisitions Incorporated adventure that's in the book that just came out.
You'll have to tell me how that is, because that might be a thing I start preparing to do at some point.
It's turning into a TPK. I think we're going to die at the very beginning of this session tomorrow.
Woo! Yay, Death House.
Not what I expected.
Kobold Sorcerer is like, hey, I'm out of spell points and spell slots. We should take a long rest. And everyone's like, nah.
Long rest for nerds.
Yeah, the healer in the party, it doesn't need the spell slots.
No, you don't need the spell slots. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
So, yeah. That will be tomorrow on PowerScore RPG's channel at 3 o'clock Eastern Standard.
Okay. And I believe Waterdeep is canceled because you have something to do Sunday morning.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, the side quest we had planned will be postponed until, once again, we are down a member. It's fine with me. I get to sleep in.
Oh, and those of you that are Retroverse fans, I'm going to be playing off and on at random times on Twitch Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon. And I've been having
so good.
I've been
That's
having
such a good
a lot of fun with it.
All right. Sounding good. Far Cry. So you already beat down in Isolation?
No, I'm gonna. That's
Giving up on that game?
That's next. No, I like it, but it's stressful, and it's like I just got back from work. I don't need this.
Scotty, I think like 10 minutes logged on that game, and most of it was just spent me going, nope. Oh,
I'm like 3 hours in, but we'll see.
I'm that anxious person. Also, I play Dead of Night a lot of the time, so.
Yep, it's the only way.
Mm-hmm.
Hera's seen me when I'm playing games. Pretty much, it's just pitch black and the screen.
Actually, you know what? Right after this, I'll play some Alien Isolation. Why not?
Nice.
I'd watch, but it's early as shit here.
It is fucking bedtime.
Yes, and 3 of us have a non-stream game in the morning. Zakaran Knights.
New
where
characters.
2 of you decided to create new characters out of nowhere.
Yep, and now you get to. Hey Kev.
Magic
Get
item.
my magic item.
You're going to get them tomorrow morning.
All right. Oh, magic item, because Hera doesn't get one. She got her magic item.
You got more than one item.
Ooh.
But the pseudo dragon replaced one of hers, and the jade Jambia.
Is it magical? Because it's literally not. I'll explain later. Because it's more or less
solid jade. Anyway, but yeah. So So that's it. Sorry, we keep talking off. We're like those old parents who just keep going. Yeah. So we'll see y'all in 2 weeks for the most part. Next week,
except for me.
next week is vaccine for those who are interested in that also. So see
Bye.
y'all.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. До свидания.